Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I am a plant-based RN and I follow the starch solution. I've been on the starch solution since January of 2020. I was able to lose the last 15 pounds that I had hanging around for years, and I have kept it off. I love eating this way. It keeps me full and satisfied. I don't have to count calories. I don't have to measure my food. I eat till I'm comfortably full, and there's really no guesswork. I keep all my foods under 600 calories per pound, and if you're not familiar with low calorie density, I will leave a link to a chart in the description box. I will also leave a link to the Starch Solution, which is the book that I read where I learned all about this way of eating. On my channel you will find whole food plant-based recipes that are quick and easy. If that all sounds good to you, please subscribe, and you may also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And for a little bit more support, I started a Facebook group, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box. Today I'm going to be making a very quick recipe, 3 ingredients. I found this recipe on the YouTube channel Clean and Delicious. This is her banana oat breakfast cookies, and like I said, there's only 3 ingredients. While the cookies are baking, I'm going to show you my 4 favorite coffee alternatives. So let's get started. Well, my camera... Well, it wasn't my camera, it was me. I forgot to hit record, so I'm just gonna have to get you up to speed here. So what you're gonna need is a bowl, a fork, 2 ripe bananas, chocolate chips, and oatmeal, rolled oats. And the bananas I had were pretty spotty. Here are the peels, so quite a few brown spots. And if you don't know, the riper the banana, the sweeter it is. So I just put them in the bowl, I started mashing. If you want to leave some chunks in there, that's fine if you like that kind of consistency, which you're going to have chunks anyway. It's nearly impossible to make it totally smooth. Then the next thing you want is a 1.5 cups of oats. Now you can use all rolled oats or you can use all quick oats, but Danny used a combination of both, so that's what I'm going to do. So I have a 1/2 cup of rolled oats. And then I took a cup of my rolled oats and I just pulsed them in my bullet like 3 times just to get it to be a little finer. I didn't have any quick oats, so that was my solution. So I'm gonna add the other oats in there. And then we're just going to incorporate this all together. So at this point, we're gonna put our chocolate chips in. I have a 1/2 cup of regular, or you could use a 1/3 cup of mini. I like the larger ones. And I like the Enjoy Life brand because basically they are chocolate and cane sugar. There's no emulsifiers. They're very low in sugar as well. So we're just gonna mix that all together. Now we're gonna put them on a cookie sheet. Let me grab that. I have the oven preheated to 350, and I've got my baking sheet here with a little parchment paper so they don't stick. And then I'm just gonna use a tablespoon, and you grab about a tablespoon, and then you're just gonna wanna form them into a cookie shape, because these aren't gonna spread. So how they start is how they're gonna finish. So I'm just gonna continue shaping my cookies. And this, I think it makes about 15 cookies, and this is a great little grab and go snack, or you could even have these for a breakfast if you didn't have time. Just take it with you to work, because it's banana and oats. Okay, these go in the oven for about 15 minutes. Now let me start off by saying, I don't think there's anything wrong with caffeine drinking coffee. If you love your coffee, that is great. But if you're trying to cut back, or if you're like me and you can't really drink coffee because it causes you heart palpitations, you may need an alternative. These are 4 that I highly recommend. The first one is Ticino. It is a roasted herbal tea. This is their sampler pack. This has chocolate, French roast, hazelnut, and vanilla nut. And this definitely gives you that coffee feel. Let me read some of the ingredients here. Like the French roast has organic carob, organic barley, organic chicory, organic roman seeds, and natural coffee flavor. But there's definitely no caffeine in these. So this is a great alternative, and I like it's a it's a tea bag. So you can just throw it in your purse or in your lunch bag, take it to work with you. Okay, so that's one. The other one is my mochaccino, and I really like this one too. This is made from maca root, which grows in the Andes. It has a ton of antioxidants, and some of the ingredients here, let me read to you. It's black, red, purple, and yellow maca, cacao powder, coconut palm sugar, and this has a definite richness to it, and it definitely gives you, again, that coffee feel. It can get a little gritty sometimes, so things will settle to the bottom, so you'll need to stir it, you know, as you're drinking it. Sometimes if you let it sit there for a minute. But you put a little bit of monk fruit in there and maybe a little French vanilla creamer, and it's delicious. Then we have Dandy Blend, which I just found this, and this is delicious. I always thought that it wasn't gluten-free, but it is. And this has, let me read this to you, extracts of roasted barley, rye, chicory root, dandelion root, and sugar beet, even though it says it has 0 sugar in it. This is rich and it's smooth and it dissolves in hot or cold water. So right now this is my new favorite. So this is delicious and I would recommend this for sure. I will use all of these. It's not like I just use one. So Dandy Blend is definitely at the top right now. And then this is also super delicious. I don't know if you can see this. This is called Mud Water. How's that? Mud Water. And this is cacao, and it has a bunch of medicinal mushrooms, lion's mane, cordyceps, chaga, reishi. It's got cinnamon, turmeric, and Himalayan salt. It does have chai in it, so it has a little bit of caffeine, but it's about 1/7 of that of regular coffee. And this gives me no problems. So I've been able to drink this. This is also super delicious. I would say this and the Dandy Blend are my 2 favorites right now. This is a little bit pricey, but to me it's well worth it because you get all these health benefits in this mud water. So those are my 4 coffee alternatives. I will leave links to these in the description box, and so you can try them if you'd like. So let me know if you try any of these and what you thought of them. So Tacchino, Mud Water, Dandy Blend, and the mochaccino. So they just came out of the oven, and we're gonna let them cool completely before we eat them. And then, but let me just show you. They're still hot, but I can show you what they look like. Look at that deliciousness. Yum. Can't wait to try these. Yeah, we'll let them cool completely, and then I will be having a delicious cup of Dandy Blend to go with it. They came out beautiful. Did make 15. So I'm gonna give one a try. Look at all those chocolate chips. I've got my cup of Dandy Blend. They go great together. So good. Banana, chocolate, and oats. It's like a perfect combo. So I hope you liked this recipe, and I hope you liked all my choices for my coffee alternatives. If you do try this recipe, please tag me. I'd love to see your photos, and I'll post it on my Instagram account. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Facebook group as well. All my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate. I hope to see you again next time. Thank you. Today I'm going to be making a very quick recipe, 3 ingredients that I found I found this on Danny's, oh my God. Before I say let's get started, I need to tell you what else is happening. Oy.